Well, what's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the KaiserReich mod. We are playing as Austrian Empire here. Last episode we just declared on France. And so we've got these groups of troops here making moves and trying to clear up these groups of divisions that we've trapped over here from France and La Plata. Meanwhile, I've got another collection of guys over on this side of things waiting to, there we go, waiting to, for everyone else to sort of join up and continue pushing the French back, right? The Germans are a little pissed with us because we've gained some territory out of all this and taking Munich, in fact, out of all places. Tons of civilian factories here still working for us. Recruit and deploy-wise, the front lines are looking really good right now. In fact, oh, this is actually telling me we're having to reinforce with some infantry equipment here. Infantry equipment level 2. Okay, expanding the Prague ironworks just finished up. So claim the Hungarian skies. Add 2 air bases. Owns Bosna, Posavina. Here, ethnic... I can't go down this one here because the ethnic tensions have not calmed down yet. And so this one is really looking to exploit Italy and Serbia and Romania, which we've already sort of taken all of those territories. So we could theoretically move on to something else now. Expanding the military here. Army experience, land doctrine bonuses. That's a really good one because we're trying to get some additional manpower from those land doctrines. We've lost 28k now, as opposed to 158k for the French there, and we just had another round of infantry show up, so let's send them down here to the Greek line. Okay, so now we have moved up against these areas here as my 43 divisions continue to try to follow their offensive line order and sort of drive down here to this area. You can see Paris currently held by the Germans there as well, and Germany... yeah, still at war with the Third International. Okay, good. So we're actually starting to see some actual resistance now. So let's move in some garrison forces in Munich. Okay, looking good there. But down here in Serbia, we're actually looking fine as well. Don't know if that is that even really working right, because we are showing as having resistance here, so... that's fine. We've got some infrastructure repair work going on here as well. Racial tensions have escalated yet again. So while we still have some political power, we should probably look to justify some war goals. So 125 days there for 125 political power. So we are going to look to move in against the Greeks here. We do need to set up some air power for them. Fighter 1s we could put in. Close air support 1 here as well. So let's put in the remaining close air supports and fighters. The Wesp 1. Like that. So we can queue those up. How's everything going up here, though, in terms of fighters and such? Yeah, Southern Germany. We still have the superiority here. If we check the stats, we've bombed a ton of enemy troops. And our fighters continue to hold the superiority up there for us. So, our close air support working wonders right now as they continue to try to bomb them out. Air wings with no mission here. We're going to assign you guys to Greece and go something like this. Just in case they have an enemy air force. Let's see what our intelligence says. Estimated number of planes up to 75. Civilian factories at 11. Approved artillery upgrade is now done. So it is 1940 here, February. I would like to upgrade to this next level of light tanks here. We're working on the heavy cruiser as well. Close air support, 1940 model. Let's get this guy in. Okay, cool. Also working on that new fighter here. Free civilian factories here at this point. So let's go ahead now and queue up some more military factories like this. How are we doing in terms of resources? Well, we're missing 4 steel and, or excuse me, 4 tungsten and 19 steel. The light cruiser production is suffering from that. Medium tank production is suffering a little bit. Oh god. The ethnic tensions have finally calmed down, so that's really good news to see. Tungsten-wise, we could... Real quick question, did we get any resources out of this? We sort of did. In fact, we picked up some steel. We're still exporting a lot of that steel. Okay, the new fighters are available. So I'm actually interested in probably going with some air doctrines here. Strategic destruction, battlefield support, I think is the way I want to go. So 116 days there, we'll get that going. And we need to go ahead and update our production line here like this. I'm going to tell all future sort of factories to head into that fighter production now. Russia took one state there. Okay. How are the guys doing up here? Showing greens here as well. Is there any resources we could gain coming up on some steel if we can rush things? Especially if we get down into this area down here. It may make sense to take over Switzerland as well. No, not part of a faction. 100% world tension is allowing us to justify where needed. Socialist Republic of Italy actually gets a province back here, interestingly enough. Tripolitania is independent. Turkey. Interesting color, Turkey. They are part of the Persian War on Crete there. Empire of Japan declared war on Mongolia. That's interesting. Turkey is improving relations with Persia, and Persia is actually a puppet of Turkey at this time. Huh. Interesting. We do have 29 divisions stacked up here against the Greeks. How is the training going? We've got our next round of infantries on their way out. Expanding the Austrian military there did work well. Navy experience, air experience, or... Oh. We're going to get some bonuses for additional technologies down this way, so... How many medium tanks do we have in the bank? 124. Okay, 20 divisions here getting squeezed a little bit. You can see... Huh. Looks like they have troops coming in from the commune over here. And yeah, the commune now moving in on the southern Indian countries there. My Greek field marshal is telling me that we're not necessarily in a good position here. I'm wondering if my air power would be enough to crack through that, though. I think it would be. American Union State took 8 states. Combined Syndicates of America was annexed. Interesting. Non-aggression pact requests over here. No thanks. So, with 66 political power, I was hoping we can move up to extensive conscription here. Yeah. We just need 100 political power now. So we're still moving up at that 0.61 per day. And we've got a lot of guys held up over here. Let's mount an attack going this way. Try to expand our territory a little bit further. We did pick up Mulhausen here as part of our territory. Foreign claims. Alright, so civilian factory is now freed again. So let's go ahead and construct. I'm actually going to put in for some additional civilian factories for trade purposes. So we'll put in for another 4 there. And yeah, missing 20 steel now at this point. That light cruiser production eating all that up. Motorized stockpiling nicely, as well as light tank 2s. Close air supports are stockpiling as well. And we're actually working on now updating the rest of to fighter 2s here. 650 of those left. We're getting about 1 of those per day done. And then we're actually down to 31k in infantry equipment 2 upgrades, because that was previously sitting at 45,000. Okay, showing us a green 98 here now. Green 97 right here. So we actually need to edit their front line order. No. Everyone go to that line. This one. There we go. Because we're not fighting against the Germans. Remove that. And then we need to give him an actual new offensive line order to break through and sort of head down this way, because this is where all of that juicy steel was. So we're letting the guys sort of get in position there now. Okay, looking good here till 1941. It is April of 1940. So we could go here to the improved computing machine. 193 days. Let's get that going. The Germans now... Yeah, we're still sitting at that opinion of -15 there. Alright, and Teal Group, go. Break out for us. 3 light tank divisions in the mix there as well. Okay, new infantry division has popped out here. We can send you down, so you've got 30 divisions now. How's that light tank stuff doing up here? Oh, I only... Ah, that's right. I only trained out 3 of those divisions. So let's go ahead, I tell you, let's go ahead and train up some more of these here. Heavy Cruiser 2, research is finished. Destroyer 2 is done, is here as well. Light Cruiser 3 should be next, because we do want to update that. Oh, we need a land doctrine, so yeah, we got a 25% modifier here for the Kampfgruppe, so we'll get that. That's going to be a nice bonus for us. Showing it that green 96 there, 95. Double check our casualties. We're sitting at 50k. We've inflicted 209k there against the French. We have a pretty low national unity, don't we? 55. Sitting right at 55 there. Albania will probably be next here after Greece. 3 more infantry divisions we're going to move in. Like this. Perfect. And then 1 more guy here. So how many divisions do they have? Up to 31. So we're actually showing as having the superiority there. If I go back over to Teal Group here, I want to remove some Alpine divisions like this and send them down to Greece. Yeah, that's where they're going to be used the best. They are considered regulars. So we'll move you guys in like this. What does my template look like for Alpine units? Not good. We need to add some of these guys in, don't we? We need to add engineering, recon, field hospital. Commune of France has finally capitulated here. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe a signal company. And then I'm going to give you an artillery like that. Save. So those guys are going to update. Wow. Germany getting all of that territory now. Yep. So we're going to keep our troops here for a second and finish out this battle. Good way to go, Germany. And look at this. Canada has invaded UK. As well as the German Empire. 2 invasions, 3 invasions up here, and even over here. Kingdom of Ukraine moving in on the Union of Britain now. That's really interesting. Okay, let's take... okay, looks like we've got a pop-up on the way here for King declaring on Shanghai, it looks like. And, ooh, here we go. Okay, I'm going to decline the non-aggression there. Decline all of these non-aggressions. Okay, like that. Cool. Alright. Our free civilian factories here again. So let's build... We could probably stand to build some more synthetic refineries in the homeland like that. I think that's going to be good. Add you down to the Greek front like this. Perfect. Showing us having 37 divisions there now. Socialist Republic of Italy. So we'll let the Germans sort of mop up there. I hope the Germans do not come after us. That would be scary. Missing only 8 steel now. The Greeks do have a good amount of steel, tungsten, and aluminum. Cool. No national focus has been set. Yeah, I need to let some of this political power charge up here so we can get the extensive conscription in. Oh. Okay, great. We just changed that, so we're up to 640k now in overall manpower. Okay, good. The justification is finally done here against the Greeks. So if I go take an offensive line order that looks something like this, just move down to Athens there. They're saying they're pretty much ready to go if I declare the war. Teal Group needs a new project up here, so tell you guys to move off of this front like this, and your new frontline order is going to be here against Italy, because we do now want to take the greater empire here. Gives me some additional political power, which is good. We were able to grab our extra manpower too, making almost 2k per month. So 37 divisions are telling me they're not going to be able to get it done, so let's give them... The U.S. has capitulated now here. I'm going to give them an extra 6 divisions here to play with, so you're up to 43 now. This war goal is available till August of 1940, so we've got about another month or so. Need to give time for my guys to come on down, which they are. There's strategic redeployment here. Blah, 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 blah. The end of the American Civil War. So that's done. Let's take a look at it here. American Union State. Paternal autocrats here. Huey Long is the leader of that. They are justifying, American Union State is justifying here against United Mexican States, so they're looking to take their course back in New Mexico and such. Okay, we've got actual attrition hitting us here now, so let's go ahead and declare the war. Oh, they're justifying on Bulgaria, so let's get in there before they can take on the Bulgarians. And I'm going to tell them to go ahead and execute. The Air Force is already activated here, so they're going to move in and start bombing those enemy troops as well. We are currently showing as green here across the fronts. Green 79s and 80s. Got a green 70 here and a green 39 there. Teal Group is still chilling over here, which is fine. Marseille down here still in existence, and it looks like the Germans, yeah, they released the French kingdom here, led by Francois III. Formation flying is now finished, so let's go ahead and plug in here to the dive bombing next, which will do nothing but help us. Commune has capitulated. Okay. I want all new factories to go into my close air support factory line here. Working on those civilian factories and synthetic refineries too. Let's go ahead and queue up a couple of extra military factories like this. Non-aggression pact from all of the German states here. We're going to turn those off. Okay, one guy here, we're going to get him to spread out. To sort of thin out the line here a little bit, because we are taking a lot of that attrition, like I mentioned. There we go. He needs to gain some organization before we send him back into action here, but he is well supplied. The front lines needing a host of different things. We actually are seeing some deficits now in equipment. Not enough to really cause any concern, because we're still working on upgrades here across many of the lines that we're producing on. We've lost 5k as compared to their 16k here in Greece, so the plan working pretty nicely here so far. Yep, we're going to start spreading out now, getting down this mountainside here, taking the forts. The Air Force is still doing a really good job here. 85 fighters, 119 close air supports. Look at all of the enemy troops we've bombed there. So that's working out well. We do need to, however, tell a free unit, okay, he's going to take that now, so everyone else can sort of get back on the line here. Very good. So all 43 divisions now do need to be assigned here. This guy, you can just come take this little island really quickly. There's a port. How are we doing from a sea perspective? Pretty good. Pretty good still. 5 enemy ships in this area over here, so let's go to the Navy and tell him to add in. We're gonna go search and destroy here, here, and here. That should be good. Okay, new close air support is finished. Awesome. Yay. It is still 1940, so let's go ahead and tech up here for the naval bomber. Outdated equipment. Now we do need to upgrade our close air support here like this. So he's going to start working on upgrading there across the environment. Okay, destroyer level 2 and heavy cruiser level 2 are ready to go. Lacking some rubber now here as well. If I look at my resources, yep, needed 1 rubber and starting to run out of oil here. So good thing we've got the new synthetic refineries working for us and coming out. Okay, Teal Group still chilling over here. Got 6 new light cruisers here. Yeah, so Greece should be pretty close now to capitulation. In fact, let's double check. Well, not really. They're only 25% in. So we've got some additional work to do. 7 divisions here. Let's push. Ooh. It did turn yellow for us. That might not go very well. Let's bring these guys through here. Because we did reach our offensive line order, I guess, right? We do need to have some of these divisions assigned to this line here, so we'll put him in like this. 35 divisions down here. Greater Austrian Empire is now finished. Great. The Italian question. I want to conquer Italy, so... Although that will put us at war with Canada, who is a total badass, apparently. Part of the Entente there. Look at UK now, just being chopped up left and right. I do want to take Italy, though, for ourselves. And have sort of this little horn of an empire going. Okay, good. So these guys have arrived here. Let's go ahead and put these guys here. We're going to have you guys attack like this. We do need to move in with these two, for example. He's got 2 left up here, so let's mount an attack here and here. How's the air war going? Pretty damn good. Still bombing lots of guys. Lots of enemy troops. That air cover is very, very important for us. Still training up new divisions now here and here. Fall of London. It's in German hands. So it's going to be interesting to see how they sort of split up the country here. French Republic actually holding some of the northern portions there. Britain is fallen. Okay. Whoa. Okay, hold on a second. Red group. We do need half of you to be assigned down here. So get on the line quickly. 5 divisions here. Let's move you guys through. 4 divisions here. We'll mount an attack going this way and this way, like this. Perfect. Kenya, Nigeria, all asking for non-aggressions there. I've only lost 18,000 men here, guys, against their 137k. They're sitting at 29% capitulation now. Union of Britain is about to be finished. We are at war with them here as well. Let's go ahead and add these 16 divisions. Yeah, they finally capitulated. So I do actually hold some points here. Done. Okay. Look at that. Canada getting these territories up here and here. Germany gets their territory back. So that's good for them. Italian Federation wants to send volunteers. No thanks. I'm plotting against you. You dirty, dirty Italians. Okay. Construction looking good there. Still missing that tungsten right now. We should be picking up new resources here. Yep. We have a ton of chromium now at our disposal. Aluminum. We are good to go. I've got a surplus of rubber going and a surplus of oil going. Only really need to import that steel and tungsten and a little bit of rubber right now. Okay. He's going in down here. A lot of Greek divisions trapped up here now. So let's go ahead and... Okay, he's assigned there, so that's fine. 6 infantry divisions here are going to counterattack like this. We've got a mountaineer division that needs to come in and help out. 5 divisions are going to crush in, and 4 divisions from here. Kampfgruppe is now finished, so we get those extra bonuses. Okay, now we're going to get this recruitable population bonus here. Still sitting at 600k in overall manpower now. Let's go ahead and just assign this guy to the Italian front like this. For now. 15 divisions here, continue to push. We'll take you here and you here, so looking good. Very nice, very nice. Still all dogpiling here into this attack, which is not going very, very well. Oh, new dockyards have been acquired here, so we need to start producing out something different. And convoys, we have 56 of you, so let's go ahead and produce light cruiser 3s in the mix there. Let's go ahead and start producing destroyers like this. Alright, cool. 6 divisions can be added back in here. 2 here and 3 here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, I did notice motorized. Why aren't you guys producing out anything? Oh, a bunch of my factories got taken away. There we go. That looks a little bit more like it. So new factories will then go to the motorized line, which needs support. Motorized, if we take a look, well, we've got a stockpile. So constructions-wise, we do have some new military factories coming in for us now, as well as other synthetic refineries. I actually have a surplus on oil now and rubber. Rome, now held by the Germans. Interesting. Only has war goals against Lithuania. So the Germans now at peace. Light Cruiser 3 is done. Let's actually get that destroyer level up here. And we're going to upgrade this production like this. Level 3 there. Awesome. Alright, here come the rest of my divisions down here now. So we're just going to give you guys a new offensive line order like this to drive towards Athens, right? We'll let you guys get into position. Empire of Japan. Whoa! Japan declared war on the German Empire and the Chinese Empire. Excuse me. Now that the war is in our favor, we can decide whether we want to bond with Italy or start another war against them. Cool. So, if we go back, I do want to conquer Italy here. Start. We're just going to put us at war with Canada, which is fine with me. I'm going to tell guys to start executing this plan here. Oh, my navy finally hunt down some enemy Greek ships there. We've got Crete, that is actually part of, I think, the German... No, they're independent right now. Interesting. Okay, 5 divisions here that can be put to use. So I'm going to put you guys into the Italian plan here. 519k in overall manpower. I'm just going to put this like this and this like this. Stop training out new divisions here shortly. Cool. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.